What up, everyone? This is your girl Lala, aka the baddest woman on YouTube, and I am here for another wrestling segment video. Unfortunately, this one is kind of late because I've been under the weather, and then also I've been going to events. So this one is about my review for Extreme Rules that kind of passed a few weekends ago. I had a video, but unfortunately there was some technical difficulties. So if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below, and also turn on your notifications when you click on that notification bell, and also follow me on my social medias, and also cop my merch. I revamped the store, so make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. So if you guys did not watch the kickoff, because I know I almost missed it, but I didn't. Got a string on my hair because I had to watch it the next day. The first match I want to go ahead and talk about is Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, these two are no strangers to each other as well. Excuse me. These two are no strangers to each other as well. This was for the Intercontinental title. And most likely, Shinsuke Nakamura had his eye on it when Finn Balor came to SmackDown Live. If you guys know, Finn Balor is the new asset to SmackDown Live. But Shinsuke figured, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and knock on this man's door. Now, when I mean knock on this man's door, you'll know what I'm talking about later on in this segment. First and foremost, what happened was, during SmackDown Live, Finn Balor said he wanted some competition. So when he was about to announce the next contender, Shinsuke interrupted and said, hey, I want that belt. So that's how the match came about in Extreme Rules kickoff. And most likely, with that match being said, it was a great match. I kid you not. It sucked that it was in the kickoff. I thought it was going to be in the main Extreme Rules. Basically, the feud that it was having, what was going on, but it ended up on the kickoff. I don't know why. WWE, I don't know what y'all doing. Why? Now, with that being said, Finn Balor came in there, throwing the punches, throwing the kicks, but somehow he fell off a little bit in that match that caused Shinsuke to get that upper hand and ended with the King Shotzi. So what ended up happening is you have your new Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, also known as the Artist. So he ended up walking away with the W as well. Now, the next match I want to go ahead and talk about is the representation of 205 Live. If you not familiar with that, you need to get on down the WWE Network. And this ain't no sponsorship for WWE. Put that out there. This is a match between Tony Nese and Drew Gulak. Tony Nese felt like he never got pinned at the last match, but that's when he came in with the rematch clause, said, hey, I want to use my rematch clause and make sure I can go ahead and get my title back. However, in this match, even though Tony Nese had the upper hand against Drew Gulak, he kind of fell a little short, with the little running knee. I guess something was out of whack. And Drew Gulak came in there with the submission and ended up still retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. So there was only 2 matches for the kickoff, and the rest was just like the panel and a bunch of promos for all the upcoming matches. So don't get me wrong, those 2 matches was good, but I feel like, in my opinion, the match with Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura should have been in the main match. I think there was a little mix up here there. Also, now we could go ahead and start with Extreme Rules. Now, this one, I was shocked that they put this as the first match. It was Roman Reigns and The Undertaker, the dead man himself, versus, the best in the world. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be too loud. No. And the Scottish psychopath of Drew McIntyre. Now, with this match, oh my God, this came about because Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre felt some type of way because Roman Reigns won against Drew McIntyre, so they were trying to do a handicap match. And then the handicap match was going good until the lights cut off on Monday Night Raw. Undertaker showed up, and he felt like, hey, I'm here to dig some holes, collect some souls. The whole lingo that Undertaker always says. And sometimes when the dead man comes, let me tell you something. When the dead man comes, when Undertaker comes, he's like that one uncle that he comes in family barbecues, and he's like that one that stirs up the pot, that, the life of the party. So you gotta savor that moment, because you don't know when you're gonna see him again. The next SummerSlam or next year WrestleMania. But you just gotta savor that moment. Throughout all along the match, you know, Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon was getting all his hits in, and then, you know, Roman Reigns came in, then Undertaker came in, you know, was ready to throw down with Shane McMahon, and then all of a sudden freaking Elias comes showing up looking like a hot Jesus. Yes, let me tell you something. Elias is like Jesus with muscles. You know, he got the beard, he got the hair. He came in there with some like black tank top and wham! You know, hit Undertaker with the freaking guitar. So, you know, the guitar was like completely destroyed. Roman Reigns came in and gave him a Superman punch. That was not enough. You freaking see Drew McIntyre come in with the Claymore. It was... Sorry about that. Alarm went off. Disturbance on my phone. But it was to the point where you got freaking, you know, Elias. It looked like, I guess it was a no holds bar match. So I guess it was like a no DQ situation. Elias got involved. And all of a sudden, Shane McMahon tried to do the coast to coast on Undertaker. But before that could even happen, because Roman Reigns was laid out somewhere. Before that could even happen, like, Drew McIntyre made sure he gets his hits in on the Undertaker as well. Then Roman Reigns ended up coming up from wherever he came from, beat up Elias, beat up Shane McMahon, beat up freaking Drew McIntyre. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you freaking, you know, I guess what happened was that Drew McIntyre was knocked out somewhere along with Roman Reigns, and then Shane McMahon ended up getting knocked out, so Undertaker ended up being by himself in the ring, and then all of a sudden, RKO out of nowhere, no pun intended, you know, Drew McIntyre was trying to come in and try to figure he was going to get his hits on Undertaker. No, that didn't work because spear by Roman Reigns. Then you got Shane McMahon out of nowhere coming in, and then afterwards, for some other reason, Undertaker ends it with the tombstone. So it was a simple 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns and the dead man himself, Undertaker, end up winning and end up walking away with the W. Now the best part, that was like that ending. Like they was standing face to face. Everybody trying to figure out, okay, what the fuck happened? What gonna happen? What gonna go down? Because last time, y'all remember the last WrestleMania, them two was face to face, and it ended up being Roman Reigns' yard. Like, I think it wasn't this year, but y'all know the last WrestleMania I'm talking about. Comment down below which WrestleMania it was, and trust and believe. It was kind of sad a little bit because Undertaker just took off his hat, took off his gloves, took off his coat. I'm thinking, nah, you know, it's hot outside. Because, you know, it took place in Orlando, Florida. It was kind of hot. You know, it's too hot to be wearing all that gear. Took that off, left that shit in the ring. We like, oh man, he ain't coming back. Roman Reigns talking about this is his yard. I was just like, oh, this is too much. I can't. I cannot. I believe it was last year's WrestleMania, because that's when John Cena popped the question to Nikki Bella. It was kind of nice though. It was savoring, but you know, y'all already know about that match. We ain't gonna get into that. We're gonna leave that alone. But them two locked eyes face to face, and Undertaker told him like some kind of like encouragement. Pretty much it was looking like he was really dead eyes passing the torch to him. And like, yo, this is really your yard. Like, he gave him one pat. You hear Roman Reigns music. Then it cut off to Undertaker's music. I was like, oh, we playing a DJ in the back or something with wrestling theme songs? Okay, I see you. I see you. You know, Undertaker does his pose. He kneels. And I remember Michael Cole said it. He said, you got to savor the moment when Undertaker shows up, because you never know when it's going to be his last. And I swear to you, you never know. You could turn around and say, oh, he retiring. He going to the Hall of Fame now. If he's retiring, I don't know how I could take it, because it took me a while to grasp the streak ending. I cried like a punk on the couch. My mom could tell you, Mama Nikki, y'all remember her from my vlogs. Oh my God. Then, you know, he ended up losing to Roman Reigns, leaving his stuff in the ring. It was just like that moment, like that person walked out of your life. Like, wait, I wasn't ready. Like, can you just leave a note? What happened? No. Then he comes back to like, you know, all the overseas pay-per-views. So you're like, okay, cool. He's back, you know? So you never know. It might be his last match. You know, he retires. He goes to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to lose my shit. I am going to scream to the heavens. So if y'all follow me on my social medias, y'all gonna see me scream to the heavens. Like, I'm gonna be plastering like everywhere until like the freaking Hall of Fame. That'll be one time I will watch the Hall of Fame. I mean, I watched it this year, but I don't watch it too much because, you know, it'd be too long. Your girl be falling asleep. Don't judge me, y'all. Like, I'll be tired. Like, I gotta watch it like the next day. I can't. Now, next match I want to go ahead and talk about is, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but it was the Revival versus the Usos for the Raw Tag Team Champions. This match with them has been going on since the time Usos even showed up, and I didn't really care for this match because it was like, yo, this is something I can watch on Monday Night Raw, or at least on SmackDown Live, but y'all do the wild card. I was like, okay, whatever, here, there, tater tatter. Revival ended up winning, they ended up retaining the titles. Now, this match, however, Aleister Black. This man is very interesting. I actually own one of his t-shirts. I really adore this man because he's so dark and sinister. And he doesn't play. Yo, those moves, yo, it ain't no joke, my man. It's no joke. So apparently what happened was when he entered SmackDown Live, all he wanted, y'all listening? All he wanted was somebody to pick a fight with him. Somebody. Anybody. Pick a fight with me. I was thinking it was Randy Orton, because Randy Orton be always into some shit. Be messing with people who would be in some dark shit. Like he messed with The Undertaker. He fucked with Bray Wyatt. So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be Randy Orton gonna knock on his door. He gonna be like, alright, I'm here. I'm the Viper. Girl, what's up? No. Evidently, somebody did knock on his door and the contract was already signed. So the person who actually knocked on his door was the Swiss cyborg, the Cesaro himself. He figured, I guess he needed to prove a point. Let me go against the top dog. Let me go against one of the heavy hitters, see what I could do here. And I'm not even gonna lie, that match, Cesaro was giving nothing but uppercuts, left and right. He even did his finishing move. That shit still didn't work. Aleister Black giving nothing but kicks, until he made him fade to black. Once he made him fade to black, that was it. Cesaro lost, Aleister Black, and I'm walking away with a W. So now that being said, who's Aleister Black gonna go against? You know what match I really want to see happening, but don't quote me on this because it might be too soon. It's gonna be like a little while. Aleister Black versus Bray Wyatt, like the new Bray Wyatt. Like, did y'all watch this last Raw? You know, looking like the Fiend and shit. That shit is scary. People talk about let me in. No. Man, I want to see that match happening, but it's gonna be a while. And y'all quote me on this. Y'all gonna come back and tell me, Lala, I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. You said it. I'm telling you, that match with Aleister Black and the new Bray Wyatt, it's coming, y'all. I don't know when. It's coming. Let's give it up to next year WrestleMania. That's how long I'm gonna go and wait. Give it up to next year WrestleMania. Because now with the new Bray Wyatt, who's to say he gonna pick a fight with? He's already now picking a fight with Finn Balor. So I know them two gotta go at it first, and then maybe afterwards Aleister Black. But let's give it up to next year WrestleMania and see what happens. Y'all heard it first. The next match I want to go ahead and talk about is that pretty much I thought this was going to go exit stage left. Bayley versus Alexa Bliss along with Nikki Cross. So it was a 2-on-1 handicap match. And what was going to end up happening if Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross won, they'll be co-SmackDown Live champions. Kind of like Late Cole and you know, with Layla and Michelle McCool. Kind of like that. That'd have been cute. But Bayley ended up beating the odds. More power to her. She ended up beating the odds. Obviously, one of them dropped the ball, and then Bayley ended up walking away with the W. So big congratulations to her. Now, the next match I want to go ahead and talk about is Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Now, if you guys remember the match on Monday Night Raw, it was supposed to be like a all falls count anywhere match. And that match got too out of hand to the point Braun Strowman tackled Bobby Lashley into, I would say, like the wall, like where the entrances are. in Monday Night Raw, and everything you see was sparks, fire. Then also the hospital came. It's to the point Corey Graves cursed, like talking about, oh shit. So I know that man's getting a fine right now as we speak. Probably got a fine. And this time now, it was a last man standing match, and they took it everywhere. They took it to the back, where you go and get like your souvenirs and all your stuff. They took and your food and everything like that. They even took it to the audience. It was so much in the audience going on. Like they got on top with like the next row, but it was like a little flat part right there, and that's really Braun Strowman body slam freaking Lashley through the floor of the top section, and all you see is somebody getting up through the shadow. So the referee is counting, and all you see is someone poof poof, breaking through the wall. Freaking the monster among men, Braun Strowman, end up winning KW. It's like, okay, this chapter's over, thank God. What's next for Braun Strowman? What's next for Bobby Lashley? Who knows? But congratulations to Braun Strowman for walking away with the W. Now, the next match I want to go ahead and talk about is this triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Live title. So it's the new Daniel Bryan along with Rowan versus Heavy Machinery and the New Day with, not Kofi Kingston, I'm sorry, with Big E and Xavier Woods. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it looked like Daniel Bryan and Rowan was bound to lose. And I'm over here looking like Heavy Machinery looked like they got it. Otis was moving. He was shaking and moving. That's why I say, look, I'm never complaining about my weight again. Because these big dudes out here, they moving like cruiserweights. Never complain about my weight again. I always tell y'all, hey, past cruiserweight division. Which is true. Because I'm past 205. But I ain't complaining about my weight again. I might complain a little, but I ain't complain a lot. Because these dudes be moving like they in the cruiserweight division. I'm like, God damn. But Big E and Xavier Woods came up in there, and they showed up and they showed out, and they end up being the 6-time tag team champions. Say it again, 6-time tag team champions. So now the next match that we're gonna go ahead and talk about, let's see when it came to Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe. Did Kofi Kingston end up retaining his title? Let me tell you what happened in that match. That match, apparently, Samoa Joe tried it. And when I mean he tried it so hard, like with using his size to his best advantage, but he fell out short because all of a sudden Kofi Kingston came up in there with the Trouble in Paradise SOS. Y'all remember that, right? And he ended up retaining the title. So now the New Day is walking around here with gold. You got your WWE SmackDown champion. You got the tag team SmackDown Live tag team champions. What else do you want? And I know everybody, including myself, wanted that to happen. Thank fucking God. Now let's see if they can hold on to it, because I don't want one person be the tag champions and Kofi lose the title, or Kofi still the SmackDown Live WWE champion and then they lose the title. We ain't doing that. Nope. Then you got the next match is Ricochet versus AJ Styles for the US title. Oh boy, what can I say about that match? That match was kind of interesting because, you got high-flying Ricochet and then you got AJ Styles, this new AJ Styles, because he's reunited with Gallows and Anderson again. And what apparently happened was this match was going good. Like, Ricochet was ripping and running, but, fucking Gallows and Anderson got to interfere. So because of their interference, it caused Ricochet to get distracted. And on top of that, AJ Styles is now your new U.S. championship. Man, I was so sad. So sad. Now, this match here should have been in the kickoff. And I'm going to say why. I'm going to tell you why this should have been in the kickoff. It was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. That match was supposed to happen all the way at SmackDown Live. But because of what happened with Kevin Owens, he ended up getting sent home. So all of a sudden, Kevin Owens stuns Ziggler. Ziggler didn't even get not even one chance to hit him. He stunned Ziggler, then 1, 2, 3, match done. Dan KO went on the mic talking about Shane McMahon, speaking for the people of the WWE Universe. People in the back. He said Shane McMahon can kiss his ass. I'm like, ooh. he said Shane McMahon can kiss his ass. So Shane McMahon's probably laid out somewhere in the back, clinging to life, because after the beating he got, and he don't even know if he's being told, kiss my ass. And pretty much what happened was that they had, Shane McMahon being petty did like a town hall meeting afterwards. I'm like, dude, really? And like New Day even got in that ass. And then all of a sudden Shane McMahon being petty Betty, gonna turn off his mic. So, Now, this one ended up being the main event. I don't know why it was the main event. It should have been like at the beginning, and then the match with Undertaker and Roman Reigns should have been in the main event. But this one was a mixed tag match, winner takes all. So we're talking about Seth freaking Rollins, who's the Universal Champion, and the man Becky Lynch, who's the Raw Women's Champion, against Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin. Now, this match started out very rocky because of the fact that, it was a lot of emotions. It was a lot of, emotions involved, because it's like every minute that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, their relationship was being targeted. So of course there was going to be some emotions involved, not only with them in the relationship, because Becky Lynch is a little hot-headed. She kind of reminds me, because I'm a little hot-headed too. Girl, whoo, she a little hot-headed. Yeah, I understand. I can't get mad at that. But be as it may, what happened was that she ended up, for some reason, in the match with Lacey Evans, they was going at it like cats and dogs. And then after Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin went at it like cats and dogs. But I believe throughout later on the match, and Lacey Evans was like, fuck this, I'm out. I can't do this. Like, we losing. I can't. I'm gone. Throughout the scramble, though, Becky Lynch came across Baron Corbin, and he did it unthinkable. Child. I was like, what the fuck? This dude decided to be cute and give this girl the end of days. I said, oh my God, why? And it was in front of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins lost his shit, beat the shit out of him, and pinned him. He gave him like a stomp. I think it was like 2 stomps or 3. I could be wrong, but I just know the man was pissed. Because you don't put nobody's girl in the end of days. That's just rude. That's just rude. Then apparently what happened was, when he did that, he ended up winning the 1, 2, 3. Who you hear is Brock Lesnar's theme song. I said, oh my God. Becky Lynch is still knocked out. Like, she looked like she's taking a nap. She's like, I need a nap. I'm done. Okay, I got my title. I'm done. I hear my music. I hear Seth Rollins' music. Okay, we're done. Also, we hear you hear Brock Lesnar's theme song. Seth Rollins was kind of ready. He was a little beaten up, but he was kind of ready. And then Brock Lesnar just gave him the business. He gave him the F5. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your new reigning and defending Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. I mean, that cash in was kind of sweet, though. It was kind of an eye for an eye situation. I wasn't even mad about the cash in, because you guys remember a few WrestleManias ago, and comment down below which WrestleMania it was, when Seth Rollins thought it was cute. He thought it was cute to go ahead and cash in at the time when Brock Lesnar had the WWE title. Cash in when Brock Lesnar was going at it with Roman Reigns and winning the WWE title. Y'all remember that? So pretty much it was Brock Lesnar returning the favor. Got to be more careful. See, this is what happens when you have money in the bank. People, you got money in the bank, you cash in on somebody, oh, somebody gonna remember that shit. Oh, word? So I got the briefcase now. You remember, hey friend? Yeah, don't do that. Don't be cashing in on folks, because they gonna remember that shit. That shit gonna happen like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, they gonna remember that shit. But this is all I have today. I know this video is like hella late. I am so sorry. But till then, the next pay-per-view segment y'all want to be looking forward to is, I believe, is NXT TakeOver and also SummerSlam. So there's 2 segments you gotta look out for: NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam, and both of them is gonna take place in Toronto. So this is your girl Lala here, signing out. Bye.